Hello students, you're welcome back to Biology Lectures with Akerele Olademeji Philip. It's my pleasure to have you with me on the lecture. So today I'm going to be solving this question. It's a food test analysis. Now, if you've been in my class before, you know we've talked about different color of reagents. Okay, so basically, this is what happens, like how do I put those parts? Like if a test is negative, that means you're going to see the same color of the reagent. Let me give you an example of what I'm saying here. The color of Benedict is blue, all right? I would say light blue, so to say. So if you add Benedict solution to a sample, if that sample does not contain sugar, which we use Benedict solution for, it means it will still remain light blue. So that means it's negative. But if sugar is present, we expect to see a color of say it's going to be green if you have little sugar in it, or say mild sugar. It's going to be yellow if you have moderate sugar, and it's going to be brick red if you have high level of sugar in that sample. So it's just a quick overview. You might want to check that video. Now it says here, so what we're trying to do is this: each of these food substances has been subjected to different tests. So what we're saying is this: potato was subjected to Benedict test. It was added to it. It was added to iodine test. It was added to ethanol, that's emulsion test for fat. It was added to burette solution, that's a test for protein. So let me write this, maybe it's going to help you. This is for sugar, this is for starch, this is for fat or lipids, and this is for protein. So basically speaking, when potato was added to, or the Benedict test was added to potato, it remained blue. So I'm going to write for each column. So let me write for potato, for potato. Now, sugar is absent, or let me just put this way. See, sugar, for the fact that the color of Benedict still remains the same after it has been added, that means sugar is absent. Sorry, I want to write the whole thing. Sugar is absent. Cloudy layer produced with ethanol, it does not happen. There was no cloudy layer, that means nothing. So sugar is absent. Lipids, or let me say fat is absent. Also, the color of burette solution remained blue at the end of the thing. That means so sugar, fat, and protein are absent, or you can say negative, while starch is present because it tested positive for. So it tested positive with iodine. I hope you understand the whole concept. Let's move on. You get it more now. Let me change the color of this. So for for olive oil, so the same thing, the same color remained. So that means there's no sugar in olive oil. Orange color, that means this is the color. This is the color of of iodine. The color of iodine is still orange. We call it orange brown. So the color remained the same. So that means it is negative. Okay, it tested this stick means it was cloudy for fat. The color remained blue. So it means that this is negative, negative, positive, negative. So that means that for olive oil, sugar, starch, and protein are absent because they all tested negative, while while fat is present because it tested positive with emotion test. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Next one, for egg yolk. So for egg yolk, the color still remained blue, so that's negative. It's remained orange for iodine, that's negative. It is ticked, it's positive. Now, good, it's positive here too, because the purple color for BVL test means that there's protein present. So from that, we can say that for egg yolk, sugar, and starch are absent, while fat and proteins are present because it tested positive for both. For both. Full stop. Moving on. By now, you should be able to see if you can attempt the remaining one. Then for apple. For apple. So let's see, for apple, we have it's positive. Yeah, because the color changed from blue to orange. In fact, that orange means it's quite high there. It has good level of sugar. Then this is dark blue. So dark blue, that's like blue black, means it's positive so it has sugar, it has starch. Then for this it is negative. For this it is negative because the color remains the same. So you can just the same way I've said that, but let me just analyze the rest. So you just write it the way I've been writing the whole thing. So for tofu, it is negative because the color remains the same. It is negative, the color of iodine remains the same. It is negative for emotion test because this means it's absent. There's no reaction, no emotion, no cloudy layer, so it's negative. But for BVL test, it is positive. That means it contains protein. Then lastly, I love this. Biscuit is yellow. After it has, the solution turned yellow, that means it is positive. If you remember, I told you, if it is green, it is mild level of sugar. If it is yellow, that is moderate level of sugar. If it is orange, or we say brick red, that is high level of sugar. That means that this biscuit has moderate level of sugar in it. So it is orange for starch. That means there's no, sorry, that's negative. That means there's no starch in it. It has emulsion. Wow, that means there's fat in it. That's positive. Then for burette, it remained blue. That's negative. So that means looking at that whole thing, this whole thing is showing us what contains what. So you can see that for biscuit, it contains moderate level of sugar and some level of fat in it. And for egg contains fat in it and protein in it. You might want to rewind the video. So the whole thing, just look at the color change. If it remains the same, if the reagent remains the same, that means it is negative. That means that thing is not present. For example, egg yolk remained, the color remained blue when it was added. That means there's no sugar in it. All right, you might want to rewind the whole thing. So I didn't write the whole thing because I just wanted you to understand. Just write the same format. That way, so once you see it's positive, you know that means that thing is present. All right. Thanks for being with me in the lecture. Do remember to subscribe to this channel and share this to your friend. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.